Matthew Lawrence Scigousky here, author of the three-book series, Unlocking Your Greatest Assets Through Challenge, Struggle, and Adversity. I just wanted to say thank you so much for finding my books, checking them out. Actually, I really believe they found you. There's something that I've learned in life. Challenge, adversity, and struggle affect us all. It's our common bond as humans. It doesn't matter the color of our skin. It doesn't matter what our circumstances are. It doesn't matter how much money we have. All three of those things are something that we have to deal with for most of our lives. Adversity is going to hit you sometimes when you least expect it. A challenge is something you might choose for yourself, but it's also that something that might end up at your doorstep, totally unexpected. And struggle is just one of those things that we have to go through. They come in all kinds of different forms. But what's really amazing is that when you learn to embrace them, or as I like to say, when you learn to use them instead of them using you, that's when you can unlock all these amazing assets inside. And these assets, these aren't material things. These aren't things like real estate and stocks and money. These are the kind of assets that allow you to excel in the arena of life. They're the kind of assets that bring all the fun material things. But you got to learn how to develop them first. And the sad thing in this world is that most people, they don't embrace challenge, adversity, and struggle. The minute something shows up at the doorstep, you want to run, you want to hide. Pain, struggle, stay away. Don't want anything to do with that. But the reality is that if you do that, something inside of you is never going to be allowed to develop. There's something inside of you that's sleeping that will never be allowed to awaken. One of the things that I think you're going to find really unique and interesting about my writing is one, a lot of it was born out of the pandemic. I began writing poetry, but in fact, it's not poetry at all. It's disguised as poetry. I began writing pieces, I wrote almost over 200 of them, that were essentially the essence of my two books, Assets of Inspiration and Reveal Yourself. And then I also wrote a how-to guide called The Mindset Game, which is really something different than any other self-help book out there. What I wanted to do for you is I wanted to make something relatable. I wanted to give you the how. I wanted to give you step-by-step instructions. I wanted to give you real life experience. Nothing in my books is theoretical. Everything I write about comes from a place of struggle. It comes from something I've had to go through myself. And I'm going to share a lot of personal stories with you. I'm going to share amazing stories about others. And I think when you can do that, it just makes it so much more authentic. So I just want you to know that if you find yourself somewhere in one of my books, then I'm right there by your side. I've been through it. And I'm 51 years old now. Just because I've been able to get through a lot of adversity and struggle in my own life and really reach heights I quite honestly never thought I'd be able to reach, it doesn't mean that it stops. The challenges still come. In fact, they actually end up getting bigger. But one of the things I really want to teach you how to do is I want to teach you how to get really good at using challenge, at using struggle, at using adversity so that you can unlock all these amazing assets inside and you can discover something about yourself that you never knew. There's something really special about you. There is. There's something unique. You are one of a kind. You have a gift inside and you have a purpose that you were put here to accomplish. I want to help you find it in one of my books. In fact, I know it in my heart. There's something in one of my books that was meant just for you. There's a special message in there. And it's just waiting for you to find it. And when you do find it, I really believe that it's going to ignite this spark inside of you to make the kind of change you've been wanting to make. And I want to give you all the tools, all the skills, all the know-how that I have to help make that happen. But at the end of the day, there is something extremely important that you need to know. None of this will happen unless you take action. You can read everything in them, but nothing is going to change unless you make a change. I like to say that the seeds of thought will never sprout if you do not water them with action. All right, so with that said, I just want to let you know, I'm so happy that you found the books. I would love to hear from you. I really would, especially if you find that message inside. I want to know what types of things you're going through and how one of my books might have helped. I'd love to hear what you think of my writing. Please email me. I'd love to hear your story. It means so much to me, and it's actually the best gift that you can give me in return. So with that said, thank you again so much. I know you're going to enjoy the books, and I can't wait to hear about it.